Hello, Angus Hines here at the Bureau of Meteorology. Today is Friday the 9th of June and that makes this your long weekend weather update. Yes, I know it's not a long weekend for those of you in Queensland and Western Australia, unfortunately, so that you can consider this your regular weekend update with a bonus Monday attached to the end of it. Let's dive right into the weekend. It will be a chilly morning with frost and extensive fog around much of the country on Saturday, much like there was on Friday morning with big areas of fog through this eastern side of the country, expecting rinse and repeat stuff for tomorrow. So could well be foggy, frosty through some central areas too on Saturday morning. High pressure sets up across the southeast, meaning mostly fine weather for Sydney, Canberra, a little bit of cloud trapped around Melbourne. Still windy for Hobart. Adelaide, you have some morning showers, then becoming fine. It's sort of the opposite story for those of you in Perth, with showers developing as the day progresses. Still mostly fine for many central and northern places, with a couple of showers along the Queensland coast. Before we move into Sunday, quick zoom in for Tasmania, because we've just issued some fresh damaging wind warnings around Tassie for Saturday morning. Really, that's the time span of concern. The westerlies are really going to howl across Tasmania. We've got this warning in place for the southwestern corner of Tas and a little area along the east coast as well. And you can always get the latest with regards to severe weather warnings at the Bureau website. Back out to the full map now for Sunday, and we have got this little area of rain. I'll just pause it here. Quite an unusual band of rain, a small one that's going to impact some western parts of WA and some southern parts of Northern Territory, perhaps around that Alice Springs, Uluru area. It's not a lot of rain, perhaps 5 to 10, maybe a few spots at 20 millimetres over the course of about 12 hours. But it's normally really dry there at this time of year. So that is potentially a month's worth of rain in some places, even though the totals aren't that high. Elsewhere, a new front through Western Australia brings some wintry conditions, southwesterlies, showers, possible hail, possible thunderstorms as well. You might see 10 to 20, maybe even 30 millimetres of rain through the course of the weekend. High pressure still in control across the southeast, meaning fine from Hobart to Sydney and across to Adelaide. Brisbane, Cairns, a shower or two from time to time. Into Monday now. This is the King's birthday day, and there's a deep low south of the Bight with this front spiralling out of it. Throughout most of the public holiday, the activity stays out over open water, gradually drifting eastwards, but some really strong cyclonic clockwise wind starting to breeze across the southern coastline of WA and South Australia. As the day does come towards a close though, this front is going to move through Adelaide, so it's going to be a chilly, wet finish to your long weekend. Stays away from the rest of these places for Monday, but on Tuesday, heads up, it is going to keep moving this way, so a bit of rain on the way for Tuesday. Elsewhere, staying mostly fine through the day on Monday. Just quickly before we wrap up, one thing I wanted to touch on, it will be on the top of a lot of people's minds as well. It's the start of the snow season when it's King's birthday weekend, and there hasn't been a lot of snow, and what snow there was in May has melted away with the subsequent warmer weather. There's slim pickings for further snow this long weekend, but I can't leave you empty-handed, so I thought we'd play out and see what's happening through the first few days of next week as well. And it's not a lot, not a big dump of snow, but there are hints of at least a little bit of snow on the alpine areas, onto the ski fields in the southeast for Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. That's the time span to watch if you're hoping to get up into the mountains. That's pretty much it from me. That's the overview of the country. If you want a bit more detail for your place, head to bom.gov.au or you can go through the BOM weather app. That's all for now. We'll catch you next time.